Okay, our example 1.2 is most likely similar to example 1.1. Medyo binago lang nito ang axis of revolution and yung boundary ng ating region. So, let's find the volume of the solid generated by revolving the region bounded by y equals the square root of x. So, it's the same function given example 1.1. It is also, the region is also bounded by lines y equals 1, and then we have x equals 4, which revolve about the line y equals 1. Okay, so ito yung region, ito yung ating function, that's y equals the square root of x. This is your line y equals 1. Yan. And then also the region is bounded by x equals 4. The axis of revolution is at y equals x. The y equals 1. Okay, so ito yung region na magre-revolve about the line y equals 1. Okay, so upon revolving the region along the line y equals 1, ito yung solid na na-form. Okay, so mas maganda na marunong kayong mag-visualize kung ano yung magiging itsura ng graph, yung magiging itsura ng inyong solid kapag iniikot mo siya along the axis of revolution. Okay, so yung ating strip na ginamit, yung rectangular strip na ginamit natin, again, para magamit ang disk method, the strip must be perpendicular to the axis of revolution at dapat siya ay naka-attach doon sa axis of revolution. So in this case, na-satisfy naman yung dalawang conditions, so gagamitin natin ang disk method. Okay, so for the r of x, so kailangan natin again what we need sa formula. So kung ang formula, so ito yung formula, we need the f of x, we need g of x, we also need the lower limit and the upper limit. So kailangan natin yung upper boundary. So the upper boundary is yung upper end ng rectangular strip natin, and in this case, and that is the square root of x. Okay, so your g of x is at y equals 1. Okay, kasi nando doon yung ating lower end ng rectangular strip. And also, yung ating left boundary, so nasa saan ba ang ating left boundary? Hanggang dito lang. So, ang coordinates ng intersection nito is at 1, 1. Ano? So, since ang ating hinahanap is yung x value ng coordinates, that's the abscissa of the ordered pair, and that is equal to 1. So, that is x equals 1. And then, hanggang doon sa line na to. And that is x equals 4. So, the lower limit is 1. Kasi ang ating region ay hanggang dun lang sa point of intersection na to. And then, ang upper limit natin is at x equals 4. So, hanggang dito lang yung ating region. Excuse. So, again, so the formula of the volume is given by pi times the integral of a times the integral of f of x minus g of x times the quantity squared dx evaluated from a to b. So, ang ating f of x minus g of x is given by the square root of x minus 1. So, ito dapat ay naka-square. So, medyo may typographical error ako dito. So, ito dapat ay naka-square. And that must be evaluated from 1 to 4. Okay, so, kapag ni-square natin yung square root of x minus 1, we come up with x minus 2 times the square root of x plus 1, then square. So, hindi na siya naka-square. So, ito dapat ay wala na ang square. So, ayusin ko to later on para pag na-receive nyo itong handout, okay na. Okay, so, then integrating x, and that is x squared over 2. Then minus 2 times the square root of x. Pag in-integrate natin siya, so that ito yung 2. So, hindi siya 2 mixed fraction. Ito yung 2 times 2/3 times x raised to 3 halves. And then, the integral of 1 is x. And that is evaluated from 1 to 4. Okay. Then, substitute natin yung value. So, that is 4 square over 2 minus 2 times 2/3 times 4 raised to 3 halves plus 4, and then minus pi. So, ito yung lower limit. That's 1 square over 2 minus 2 times 2/3 times 1 raised to 3 halves plus 1. So, kapag sinimplify ko yung buong to, we come up with volume, and that is equal to, or that is approximately equal to 7 pi over 6 cubic units. Thank you.